I've built a lot of pumpkin patches in The Sims over the years, but usually they're just pretend. Maybe I'll build a house that's got a lot of pumpkins around it or something. But now that we have businesses and hobbies, I think I might be able to make a proper functional pumpkin patch. I'm picturing the sort of place that your Sims might come to. They could buy some coffee, maybe a pastry. They could go outside and pick a pumpkin, take some pictures, and then also carve that pumpkin all on the same lot. So basically almost exactly what I have built before, but hopefully this time it'll actually work. I think last year my pumpkin patch was actually a restaurant with dine out and there were just some pumpkins outside. This year I want to do a small business and I kind of want to have a store downstairs, a little apartment upstairs, and then a lot of pumpkins all growing in the back. Maybe some hay bales, maybe Patchy could be there. Okay, so in terms of the layout, I think I might try to use a very orange type of masonry or stone. Oh no. I just built a box and then I hit undo and now there's like a gap in the floor. What have I done? Can you even fix that? Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so we'll start with this box. And then I kind of want to pick an outside flooring texture. I think it would be nice to have a bunch of brick. This one is kind of a reddish tone, but it matches this brick out here pretty well. And I don't even know if we have any orange awnings. I do like the look of that one. Don't the ones from For Rent come in orange? Oh, that is very pumpkin patch actually. I wasn't really planning on using the Cozy Bistro kit, but I might. And I might do it in like a wood color. At least just in the front, because then we can have a little store. Maybe I can put these windows around the front and we can just have this part be like a little bump out. Or it could even be even wider and the apartment can be smaller. Okay, this platform trim and the columns from Adventure Awaits, unfortunately, are like the exact right color. So we can use those. Okay, genuine question. Do you think using this thing from Life and Death is entirely too much? Because I think it might be. The one from For Rent is kind of a better color, but I don't know if the style is too much. I guess there's no harm in trying it. I also just made that really tall upstairs so I could fit that on there. Which hopefully isn't a bad thing. I feel like University is not gonna have the colors that I want because this is a totally different wood color. I like the stone, but we need a much more orange toned wood. I guess honestly, we might even end up wanting to use the stuff from Seasons, but it's too dark. And this one is too light. These For Rent ones have white in the middle, which I don't super love. It's got that like sort of silvery color inside. It is the right color though. Oh, I wonder about these, because this should have the same color, right? Oh, no, that doesn't look very good. I'm gonna try something bad. I don't know if I should be doing this, but I wanna see if we can make this work by having it be significantly shorter. Well, I can't get columns on the sides. So immediately I think the answer is no, never mind. Oh, cottage living. These cottage living ones might be perfect. Ah, what did I do? I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, I must have hit the store button, F6. I apologize for overreacting. That just kind of scared me. All of a sudden it just popped up. Oh, I wish that we had more colors of shutters because none of these match and I really would like to have shutters on the windows. Okay, what do we think about that with the little planter boxes? I think that's beautiful. I think we could also probably extend this back a little bit more because it's a little bit small. Okay, I kind of have this vision of oh wait, we'd have to extend it upstairs a little bit. I don't think I want it to be that big. Never mind. Okay, the staircase cannot go in there. I kind of want to raise this up on a platform. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I kind of just want to have a little bit of it in the back on a platform. I guess just kind of like a deck that's set up in the back. Maybe we do the exact same windows back here. Oh no, that's a horrible, horrible size. Make it bigger. There's not really any trim that's gonna match this color, is there? Oh, this game is just constantly breaking my heart. It never quite works how you want it to, does it? Oh no, those look terrible too. Well, maybe there could be a platform raised up on the inside of here somehow. I think it's okay if it's raised up a little bit. And this could be all right, because maybe this could be where the staircase goes inside. What are you doing? Oh my God. Maybe if I put it that way. Can I take that and then rotate the room? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So maybe this cafe space can be kind of set up like this. Oh, what about, let me look at the small business items real quick, because we could probably have the little cafe thing right here. I feel like that's actually a really good spot for it. And then the rest of this can be like cozy, comfy indoor seating. This room can have all the pumpkin carving in it, kind of just tucked off to the side. Oh wait, I need a bathroom. I nearly forgot about it. Okay, maybe the bathroom could just be here. Could even be like bigger like this. And we can have pumpkin carving outside. I just spelled toilet wrong. There is a bright orange toilet stall. If we were by any chance feeling super brave and wanting to try and use one of those, it could happen. I guess this can be their bedroom, and maybe the whole place needs expanded. Perhaps that's the solution, because we can have bedroom, bathroom, really small kitchen and living room. And then the owners can also have their own balcony, which I think will be really helpful. What happened here? Go back. Maybe I should pause for a second and register the small business and get this all set up. I'll just call it the pumpkin patch. There's not really an icon that's gonna work, but maybe just the croissant. I don't know. We mentioned pastries. Let's have them do fall activities, leaf piles, scarecrows, and mud puddles. That feels good. Let's have them drink coffee. I'm not sure if I want to have them tend the garden or tend and harvest, because we said all that about wanting them to be able to get a pumpkin, but I feel like if we have the regular villagers, sorry, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. If we have the regular townies just tend the garden, then if you come here, there'll be pumpkins grown for you to harvest, and they can just do the weeding and stuff for you. I don't think carve pumpkins is one of the activities, right? Disappointing if true, because I got my hopes up about that. Yeah, I don't think it exists. That's fine. Maybe we put browse and buy items then. We could possibly sell some pre-made fall stuff. I don't think it matters who the customers are, because anybody can come here. And let's just get back to decorating. So I'm gonna start by getting some trees. Oh, that is not autumnal enough. I might need to go to further in the fall, because that is simply not gonna cut it for me. These are too green. I'm serious though, I'm gonna have my sim just sleep for a little bit, and we'll see if we can get further along. Just watch the trees, because they usually turn a little bit each day in the fall. We're looking for these to become more of a reddish color, kind of like those are. Even just them turning slightly more yellow is a big difference. Boo, welcome wagon, go away. Okay, it's the next day now. Look how much better that looks. And there's leaves on the floor, which is perfect. That's what I wanted to see. That is much more the vibes that I was going for. And now we can get back to work. Okay, so I'm gonna start by putting some, oh, not the ones with lights, just some regular bushes down. I think I'm also going to size them down because I want to put some flowers underneath them. Maybe I'll let these be bigger. I've been really enjoying doing it like this. These are just some like little low-lying bushes, but I've kind of been enjoying trying to layer them like this. I think it looks really good, but it's also kind of subtle because we're gonna have a lot of pumpkin decor everywhere. So we probably don't want to take away from that too much, but you want to have some nice little things around. All right, what kind of sign are we thinking? There's a lot of them. This one's kind of simple. I don't know. I don't think Seasons has any. Oh, Seasons has this thing. Rustic seasonal signage. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I've ever used this before. Like not a single time in all of my years of playing The Sims 4. I don't know if I've ever had a use for this. Let's put it out in the back where the pumpkins will go. We can also have this. I think some barrels could be nice. Okay, I kind of reworked it so that the bathroom's a little bit bigger. I think I might stick to it being like this. I think a lot of the place should be brick, but not all of it, because this looks kind of bad. I think that we need to have, oh, actually, I wonder if the wood from Adventure Awaits could be good. Oh, it turns out I actually don't like any of it, so maybe not. Oh, those shingles are horrible. Don't do that. Don't choose that. Horse Ranch's painted wood is also not that good for this. Although this color, that's kind of just like a plain wood. I don't think I like it. I think it's probably better just to have a regular siding, honestly. There is an orange one, but it's not the same shade of orange. I've really had a hard time with orange in The Sims 4 over the years. That sounds like kind of a silly thing to say, but like genuinely, I've tried to do like an orange house for Not So Berry. There's just a real lack of orange in this game. Oh, what about this? That's Life and Death. It's a very different shade of orange though. Maybe we could do it in like a brown. That might be okay. And it looks like the colors inside of the awning. So I'm gonna put more awning on the side of this building. I'm obsessed with this wreath on this door. I think I might use this, and that can be our balcony access. I think I'll get some lights on the front real quick too. Okay, what would happen if I tried to have these lights? I don't think they'll size down well, will they? Well, that looks terrible because look at how it's clipping into that. I would really like to have these. It's so hard with the lights because they never quite fit how you want them to. Seasons has some autumnal looking ones. Oh, these have fall leaves on them. They will absolutely not fit two of them though, will they? No, they will not. What if we had them like going down the side of this path? I wonder if this will go exactly up to the edge of the lot. Can you move for a second? Oh, I mean, it goes up pretty close to the edge of the lot. I can get my own column in there that matches a bit better. I can try and scoot the tree over. The tree is very much clipping in there. Like, very much clipping. The lanterns are hung up in the tree. But that's okay. I also kind of preferred when this thing was like more inside of the lot. We could have less of them, because if we did it like that, it's not too bad. And then I can still have my lights, but they're not in the way as much. Maybe I should just start getting my pumpkins planted. So when I say it's gonna be a pumpkin patch, this is kind of what I was picturing. I might have this be less of them. Maybe they need to all go up a little bit. Then I kind of want to have the sim plant the pumpkins. Oh, debug, add oversized crop. Oh, this is easier than planting it. Okay, never mind. Give me a second. Oh, I just destroyed it by accident. Oh, this is such a pain. Also, the pumpkins come in like loads of different colors. So I might want to do this a few times and like rearrange them so it looks better. So like this part is functional, right? It just doesn't look that good because it's so uniform. So what I might end up doing is going in and adding some debug pumpkins like in the middle, just on the ground, so that they look a little bit more special and different. You know what else? I am really surprised that they're all orange. Maybe the debug version always turns out orange. There's no green or white pumpkins here. But I guess those are the ones that we can maybe add in the middle. All right, they're all officially grown. Now I want to cheat to make a few of them be bigger. I'm trying to have it be just sort of random, the placement of it all. This one can be a medium yield. Maybe this one can be a medium yield. And then maybe this looks okay. Now what I want to do, I'm going to just rotate a few of them around opposite directions, because that way all the giant pumpkins aren't facing the exact same way. And now I'm gonna go into debug. And this is what I mean by like putting some random pumpkins in there. I'm just trying to add in some extra bigger ones in a few places. And these are the ones that you would actually harvest. So this is what you would get in your inventory if you were to actually come here. But we can hopefully fill in some more of the gaps this way. How about the tiny ones? Well, these look kind of silly, don't they? But yeah, I just don't really personally like how it looks so perfectly uniform. I want it to be a little bit more random. That's sort of what I was picturing. Okay, this is good. Let's get some debug fences now. I am a little bit curious about this rope fence. I don't really love the pillar because it's gray and that's like not really the vibe that I was going for. But I do think that the style of fence kind of makes sense for this. Oh dear, they're too close. I have to scoot the whole thing over. Good thing I just spent all that time placing these custom pumpkins, right? Oh, this is gonna be fine. It's gonna look really good when it's done. There's just a lot of trial and error involved in something like this, I think. It's hard to make things look properly organic when you're playing The Sims because it's just not an organic game. Everything's on a grid, you know, so it takes time to figure it out. But I think that looks okay. I'm gonna put this thing like right here and I'm gonna try and put some landscaping around it. I also might go and get Patchy. Maybe Patchy can be off in this corner with some more hay bales. Let's get more hay bales. I kind of pictured myself like stacking these up in some of the corners and then we can get some more pumpkins around them. I think that we are gonna have a great time once we start placing all the pumpkins outside. If you thought this was a lot of pumpkins, just you wait till I start landscaping. While I'm doing the hay bales, maybe I should get some more in the front too. Something like that. Maybe we get Patchy as well. I think he would make for a nice touch in the front porch and just a sign like right next to it. I kind of prefer the look of this sign. It's a little bit more casual. Maybe I'll put this one right off to the edge over here. Does the back have anything good on it? Oh nope, the back's just plain. I feel like the lighting is bad at all times of the day. Every time I try and change it to, it looks weird. Okay, this is a lot of hay piled up like really high because I kind of put it up the stairs a little bit, but that's okay. I think that's cool. What other sorts of barrels do we have? Maybe we use the horse ranch barrels a little bit more. Oh, these ones are neat. Those are from Get Famous. I like how they're stacked. There's a really shocking amount of barrels in this game. Like looking through it when you search barrel, there really are a lot. Okay, I'm putting some outdoor seating with the umbrellas. I think those are kind of nice. I'm pretty sure that there's a giant pumpkin banner, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's also these. These things are gonna carry us. It won't come up from pumpkin, will it? It's gonna be in cottage living. It's this. I think it has a pumpkin swatch. Yeah, it has a giant pumpkin swatch. Should I put that right in the front of the lot? The thing is, this is like a small time pumpkin patch. I've done bigger ones before that are like more farmland type of pumpkin patches. Do you think that it would fit two of them exactly across the back? Nah, we should just have one. That's not even the right color. There you go. Yeah, I don't really know how to do this. What if it hangs up like kind of on an angle and we do it like that? The pillar is then sort of just randomly placed right there in the middle of it all, but that's okay. Oh, there's a pumpkin doormat too. I almost forgot about that. Oh, it's too good. Okay, we have to use that. Maybe I'll put it in the back as well. And we can also put it up here. I'm just gonna use it everywhere. I'm going all out with the pumpkin thing today. Okay, I'm starting with this pumpkin trio decor object. Those are not the only pumpkins that I'm gonna be adding outside as decoration. They're kind of just the beginning of the pumpkins that I'm gonna add outside as decoration. Oh, I hate how this pumpkin carving thing looks. It also only comes in a few swatches and none of them really match the building, so I guess we have to use this light colored one. But what I think I'll do is line them up in a group of 4, kind of like that. And what's kind of wild is they don't actually need to even have any chairs or anything. They just work like this. Oh, we can stack pumpkins on top of the hay bales. I didn't even consider that. Wait, that's so cute. I love it. Okay, I've kind of done that over here with these pumpkins. I might get another Patchy because I feel like he makes for a really nice touch. We also put on fall activities as one of the business activities, and fall activities include Patchy, so they can interact with him for fun when they come visit the pumpkin patch. I hate how these look. Honestly, it's like really kind of ruining the vibe for me, but I know that we need them. I just can't help but stare at them and think about how bad they are. We need to get a mailbox somewhere too. I think there might be a pumpkin swatch of this mailbox, or at the very least there's like an orange one. Yeah, there's a fall one and a Halloween one. Maybe I can just put that right there so that the people can get mail. Okay, now I'm putting some lights on a few of these pillars. I'm not gonna put them on all of the pillars, but what if I put them on every other pillar? I guess that would put it inside of this, but I could hide them on the back a little bit. Oh, well, they don't fit on every other pillar over here with how I've done it. Well, we could put two of them next to each other on this side, just so that there's some lighting around the exterior. There probably wouldn't be lights inside of the pumpkin patch part anyway. Like, it's a pumpkin patch, so I don't really know how it works, but I don't think that people usually have stuff like that in those areas. I've got a really cute little menu that I've put behind this thing. Some of these are clipping, so I'm gonna try and fix those quickly. Maybe we could have a really big fireplace. Okay, that's gonna clip up into the ceiling if I put it up there, so the fireplace would have to be elsewhere, but it might be nice. I feel like that could be a good vibe in here. All right, these bookshelves, totally wrong wood color, but whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna put this growing together wallpaper behind those windows because you see how it kind of looks like an extension of the window? So we'll keep that over there. Why is it that when I put my staircase here, it wants to delete everything? You know what else is kind of annoying? This door from Cottage Living doesn't come in the same wood color. Everything else kind of has the same wood colors in Cottage Living, but not that door. Just that door though. Maybe I'll just use this one. We could do an orange tile as well. If I am being perfectly honest with you, I think that I don't super love how this looks. I think that the cafe stuff was like too close to the door, and I would prefer to have more wall space because then I can put like more cabinets under it, you know, that kind of thing. So maybe it's better to scoot it back a little bit. Is there another version of the menu? Oh yeah, we can get like 2 menus. And I was talking a whole bunch about pastries earlier too, so I could put this little pastry display case back here. And then this can be where you order your coffee and your desserts with your sim. Oh, you can't put a column here because of the platform. I didn't really think about that. Well, I kind of want it to be closed off though. I guess we could do it with a half wall, but then you can't have the menu up there. And the menu was the fun part. Never mind. Sorry. False alarm. Keep it how it was. Should I put a bright orange tile? It kind of looks good with the bright orange tile. We could have a little pumpkin mat where the employees stand. Okay, I'm kind of thinking about using the new chair from Adventure Awaits in here, and I think I'll just lay this out with a few different tables. It's kind of hard to fit everything inside of this room, isn't it? Maybe we could do it like this. So there's 3 tables in here, all sort of organized slightly differently. I think little tiny candle is kind of a fun thing to put on the tables. And there is other pumpkin decor. The thing is, a lot of this stuff is very Halloween. Like obviously this thing, Halloween decoration. And to an extent, sometimes I'll just like turn them around to face the other way and then pretend that it's not a Halloween decoration. But I think that maybe that is too much. I think maybe that one is too far even for us. Seasons also has this absolutely ginormous fall looking painting. I think I might put that on this wall, and we can do some bookshelves next to it. But that's lots of clear walking space so that they can come in and order successfully. I think I shall just shove some pumpkins in the corner. And then on this part, I feel like this area needs to have a couch. Ooh, I think the leather sofa could work pretty well. And maybe I'll use this rug in this color. I tend to use this rug in this color when I'm making autumnal things in this game. I just feel like it looks really nice. I put some random pumpkins in there, and now I think I might put a chess table too. I think a chess table could be fun for gameplay. I know I always put chess tables in Sims builds, so I'm sorry. I just think that it's nice to have skill building stuff that you can work with. And maybe this painting from Cats and Dogs could be good on that back wall. I put this little toilet sign on the bathroom door, and then I'm not sure if I want to put anything along this wall because I'm scared about overdoing it. I think I might just leave it be with a little bit less furniture. I actually feel like this looks really good for a little pumpkin patch cafe. The only thing that we don't have anywhere is a ticket kiosk. Oh, I don't have any pumpkins in the front outside either. Oh my god, it like never ends. There's always more pumpkins that need added. I mean, I guess that is what happens when you make a pumpkin patch, so I shouldn't sit here and act surprised, but it's just amazing how many I need to put everywhere. Okay, that looks pretty cute like that, I think. Make sure you rotate them a few times. Now we can go back inside. Let's do the bathroom. I know I wanted to use these orange ones, but oh my God, they're like really orange. It's really vibrant. I wonder if any of these, like, does this read as autumnal, this horrible wallpaper? And maybe if we did that, but we had different toilets, because like we don't have to use the neon orange ones. We could do something a little bit more simple like this. Let's see about a baby changing table too. I don't know if this will be functional. It might be a little bit too tight, but I might just try it anyway. Is it like weird and unsanitary to have pumpkin decor all over the bathroom? That's my fear. And I think maybe it is. The ones on this little table aren't so bad. It's these pumpkins on the floor that I'm kind of icked out by a little bit, but that's okay. I think that can be the whole downstairs. Let's go upstairs. We haven't even started the apartment yet. Oh, and actually before I do that, I'm gonna get a trash can. We don't have one of those yet, and it would be useful. So we'll put one outside. We could also maybe put a coat rack in this little hallway, because this part is supposed to be the home of the sim who runs the business. So this is the entrance to their house, and we can kind of decorate it like an entryway. I'm also gonna save real quick, because I haven't saved this a single time. And if my game crashed, this video would have been scrapped. I think I probably wouldn't even post it. Okay, this is what I did with the bathroom. It's not anything super fancy, but it'll get the job done. So they have this attached to the bedroom. And then in the bedroom, I know I want to use a sort of orange toned bed. I know I'm using a lot of orange. I'm trying to take this opportunity to make it happen. I don't really like any of those. Maybe we could do red. Oh, this is leaning really autumnal, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try this bed. That's Horse Ranch. It's also one of the cheapest beds in the game, which is good and bad because it's nice that you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. It's bad because it means that it's really bad. Your Sims are not gonna like sleeping in it. But I don't really intend to run this business, at least in my own gameplay. I want my Sims to come here and just like buy a pumpkin or more likely steal a pumpkin. So I don't really care what the bed is like. The bed doesn't really affect me. It affects the pretend Sim who lives here. Ooh, let's try it with that rug. I think that's kind of an interesting color combo. Let's get a sort of tall and skinny dresser too. I don't know if they can get past this, but at least we have a dresser this way, and then I'll do a desk on the other side. Oh, this wallpaper, it's kind of like the exact color scheme of the bed. I didn't really realize that, but that's perfect. My Sim who lives here has a dog, so I might put a couple dog things inside of this room too. I also just feel like a dog at the pumpkin patch. It makes sense. It works. Maybe we do some curtains. I might use these curtains because I like how they're that kind of creamy color. I think that it breaks up all the brown on the wall. Oh boy, I've been putting this part off because I really don't know how I'm gonna lay out the rest of the apartment. It's so small in here. Okay, so what if the kitchen was right in this front corner space? We could have the living room. Oh my God, it's so tight. We could have the living room right here. I might use a bunch of Adventure Awaits in here just because it's new and I'm curious about it. Oh, maybe too tight. How about this one? Does this work? I do like the reddish color and I haven't used that much yet. Ooh, look at that with the red. I feel like that ties it all together pretty well. One thing I did not do is put any windows on the outside of this building. Maybe I should have had some. This can get scooted forward a bit. Yeah, sure. I always do that. I like wait until the end to do the windows on the side because I want them to look good from the inside. And then we end up with a ridiculous looking building like what we just had. I wonder if I can manage to fit this. Oh, perfect. Okay, I've got like this extra little tiny counter right there. I might even be able to have one on this side. Well, maybe that takes up just a little bit too much space. I don't super love the kitchen sink being shoved in this corner. I probably wouldn't have chosen that myself. I think I might use the kettle, the early purchase content kettle from Adventure Awaits too, and I'll put that right there. I don't think that this sim should have a dining table. I thought I was gonna put one, but now that I've gotten a little bit further into this, I think I just feel like maybe we shouldn't. Although, I don't know. Maybe, let me see how it looks. I'd probably put it like over here up against this wall. That's not too bad. Okay, dog bowl, bookshelf. I think this is good for the interior. Now we just gotta add a couple things out here. I think I might get an easel. Those are always fun to have. And then maybe just a games table. Oh, this would have been a nice thing to have in the, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. If I keep this up, I'm literally never gonna finish the build. Lock in, Kayla, lock in. Oh no, let's do a telescope instead of an easel because you can't die from an easel, but you can from a telescope. Oh, now I'm wondering about a fire pit though. Fire pit would have been good outside. Down there where all the guests could access it. Because you could have like a fire pit and then hay bales around it. That sounds dangerous. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, let's just do it like this. I think that's okay. And I'll get some more pumpkins. And then the last thing we have to do is just put some more plants and then some terrain terrain paint outside. Okay, well down here, genuinely, I was just kind of picturing some low-lying plants, fill in a little bit of the extra room, you know, stuff like that. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of terrain paint underneath these planters to kind of blend them in a little bit more. And I think that is our pumpkin patch complete. I'm really happy with how the pumpkins look. I like how the downstairs looks. I'm not super sure about the front, but I don't hate it. I think I'm just unsure. That's the main problem. I'm gonna stick it on the gallery. Wait, before I do that, actually, let me refresh my memory on this. I like to write down the business activities in the gallery description because the business activities don't upload with the lot. So if you wanted to play here, I would place this lot down and then make a randomized sim and then just quick set up the small business like I did, and then you can come and visit it. Although it probably has a million packs, so we'll see what the damage is in just a second. 1 page. Oh, 1.5 pages. Oh my god, that's horrible. And a lot of them are like one item from that pack as well, which I think makes it even worse. But that's okay. It was fun to build. Sometimes these things are just fun to build and they aren't so fun to actually use. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. I really had fun with this. I just love this time of year, so I feel like I'm thriving. And I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye everybody. There really is a lot of pumpkin content in The Sims 4. You kind of forget until you do a thing like this and there's just a million different pumpkin themed things.